Look at this. Albert Pike's letter. Okay.
1871.
Yes,
Plan for the
1871.
3 world wars.
Yes, exactly. So he wrote this letter to Mazzini, okay, dated 1871, August 15. So they mentioned how the First World War would take place. It took place exactly how it would, they said, which is 1914, of which is about 30 years before they wrote this. They described the Second World War. It was just spot on. So,
But if
the
it's
question
fake, it
is,
wouldn't happen in a museum.
and another thing is that how come he then describes the Third World War, which is yet to happen?
So what does it say?
Now, we're going to get to that. Of which this is the same thing mainstream does by saying the book of Daniel, because the book of Daniel describes how there will be Babylon, Persia, Greeks, and then the Romans accurately. They said, well, it was the Maccabees that wrote it, that they have seen all those things before they wrote it, and it's a lie. But look at the Third World War that it describes. So the Third World War must be fomented by taking advantage of differences between agentur of the Illuminati, between the political Zionists and leaders of the Islamic world. I will interpret it, don't worry. I know it's all over the place. So the war must be conducted in such a way that Islam, okay, the Muslim world, and the political Zionism, that's the is not real people, state of Israel, mutually destroy each other. Now, let me paraphrase them, we'll read into it. There's more like 5 religions as far as these people are concerned, and they have infiltrated just about those 4 religions.
Yeah.
One is the Zionism, the is not real, the Satan Yahoo people. And the second is Islam, of course, which is more or less created by this third one, which is Roman Catholicism. The third is Christianity. The fourth one is like atheism.
Yes.
The fifth one, they're still trying to hide it, which is Satanism. You see. So their plan is in 33rd degree Freemasonry. I know that sounds weird. But what they do is that when you're first degree, second degree, third degree, from what we have read, they don't reveal everything to the people at the start. But what they tell the highest heights of them is that the real God is Satan. And that Satan is the God. They sweep the thing upside down, swap it upside down.
Confusion.
And they say Lucifer is their God, their light, and all that. So their plan is to use Israel, Middle East, and the Arab world to exterminate each other. So those 2 religions are gone. And then they are going to introduce, of which, by the way, Christians will be very confused, because Christians are just more or less the most confused religion in the world. They'll be more or less confused, right? That why is the Middle East doing this? Why is Israel doing that? And all that. And then the atheists are like, well, we told you those guys are just political. But they will then release a guy,
Satan.
which, if the Christians are expecting some kind of rapture and Jesus to return, this is probably who they're expecting, not knowing. But it's going to become clear. It's not that difficult to figure out. But this guy will be supernatural enough, two characteristics. To be supernatural, he will be supernatural enough for atheists to believe him that, man, this guy is supernatural.
And for Christians.
And it will be Jesus-like enough, based on what they think Jesus is, for so-called Christians to believe that. You see? So that's where everybody leaves this and they go to this. So that's what it's trying to say. But let's read on.